Last time on Silk Road, past, present, future. I started an 8,000-kilometer, 9-month journey to retrace the ancient Silk Road where it all began.
Only in China.
At the eastern terminus of the old caravan trails, new commerce is again heading west. This month, we followed their tracks across remote deserts, snow-topped mountains, to Kazakhstan, where the new Silk Road is all about innovation and the future, from architecture to tourism.
Big one's coming! Woo!
And of course, modern trade. This is one ride you won't want to miss. Join me this month in Kazakhstan as we travel down Silk Road, past, present, and future. On the old Silk Road, Central Asia was known for one main commodity: horses. Around 2,000 years ago, Chinese traders first crossed these mountains, the Tian Shan, where they met the horsemen of Kazakhstan.
Hips.
The Chinese came with silk and left with Central Asian steeds. Those early exchanges gave China's merchants better transportation, allowing them to go further afield, eventually as far as Europe. Over time, trade expanded, and Central Asia built great Silk Road market cities like Samarkand, Merv, and this one, Almaty. Strolling through the city's green bazaar is like taking a trip through time.
You really get a sense of what trading must have been like during the old Silk Road.
The bustling market here is a daily affair, where local shoppers can buy imported toys, clothing, pretty much everything under the sun.
It's amazing just looking at the variety of things.
They also have locally produced goods,
Lisa.
like fur hats.
You look like a lion.
There's also food, including Kazakhstan's most precious delicacy.
Wow, all parts of the horse, and they're making sausages.
But the Green Bazaar isn't just about buying and selling. Just like centuries ago, it's where ideas and culture are shared, even today.
Middle of this meat market, this band just showed up and started playing, and everyone's just like, you know, having a good time.
Central Asia's Silk Road cities developed as way stations, stopping points for merchants transporting goods between east and west. Today, this country is hoping to revive its position as a Silk Road transport hub. That's why I've come to Kazakhstan, to see the modern caravans going between China and Europe. Powered by engines stronger than 1,000 horses. Kazakhstan has 17,000 kilometers of mainline track, and the country's state-run rail operator says more are on the way. Other firms are getting in on the boom. At this Astana factory, Spanish railmaker Talgo builds passenger wagons. Parts come from as far away as the US, Germany, and Czech Republic.
After the assembling, we start the testing because it's a lot of equipment from everywhere. We test it, how it works. It takes about 2 months to assemble it one train.
But it's cargo that Kazakhstan's rail operator is banking on. That's brought me to the most unlikely of places, an area known as Khorgos, located in eastern Kazakhstan on the China border.
This is Altinko station in the middle of a remote desert area. It's Kazakhstan's newest transit point, linking China to Europe.
It's pretty quiet here. Until, that is, trains arrive from China. This one's just come in. Then, it's all hands on deck. Station manager Nurum Zaniyazov monitors from a control tower. Down below, customs officials inspect the cargo. Zaniyazov, who's worked on the rails all his life, helps out. The railways here are like a lifeline for the economy. Kazakhstan is a transit country, and the rails give us access to the Persian Gulf, Central Asia, and Europe. Chinese trains can't pass through Kazakhstan without stopping here. Both countries have different track widths. So freight on the Chinese trains is unloaded. Then it's reloaded to a Kazakh train. The whole process takes Zaniyazov and his team just 4 hours. We have 2 to 3 container trains come from China each day. Each day, we can roughly handle 180 freight wagons, 300 containers, and 150 equipment platforms. Last year, Altinko handled nearly 2 million tons of Chinese cargo. Officials here expect it to more than double this year. A new dry port here, managed by a Dubai company, will soon add to capacity.
The dwell time is going to go down tremendously, the costs are going to go down, and it's going to get all more efficient on a point of view of logistics.
Once the loading is complete, the train is ready to leave.
This train is full of Chinese exports, from air conditioners to car parts, textiles, and tea. It arrived in Kazakhstan this morning and is headed to Uzbekistan, a 24-hour journey which we're going to follow.
And a few minutes later, we're off, heading west. Freight from China takes around 2 weeks to get to Europe through here. They say it's more expensive than shipping by sea, but faster and better for the environment. And quite a nice view from up front. Conductor Arman Koyambayev operates this route several times a month. He's driven trains for 9 years. The Great Silk Road once connected east and west through here, and each time I drive the freight train, I feel a connection with my ancestors, because this is a modern Silk Road, and I'm once again connecting east and west. In just a few more hours, Arman and his train will reach the border, and then start the journey all over again.